Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started today. So we just finished doing our last week's or our previous STATEBOARD practical that we were working on, which is our PD test, strand test, color, and relaxer. Okay. Remember that the order is gonna be: first thing you're gonna do is a PD test in the back, then we're gonna do a strand test, and then we're gonna jump into a virgin relaxer, and then from the virgin relaxer you jump into a one inch color retouch. Remember, before it used to be 2 inches. This time it's gonna be a 1 inch tint retouch. Okay. Also, don't get confused. Some people are like, oh, what's color, what's tint? It's the same thing. Just that when you go to STATEBOARD, your bag and your bowl is gonna say tint instead of color, okay? Some people still get confused when they see the word tint and they don't know what that means to color, okay? So once we're done, remember that throughout this section, they're not gonna give you guys time to be cleaning up. What they're expecting for you guys to be doing is clean up as you go. So as you're doing stuff, you're putting it away. As you're doing this, you put it away. They don't have a cleanup time anymore, okay? So by this time, when you guys are done with everything, all your stuff, or your instruments and stuff like that is gonna be already in your bags disposed of. The only thing you have up here is gonna be your station setup, which is your towels and your blue towels. This stuff is still gonna get put away because we have a new setup right now that we get for the next procedure. In other states, they don't do the blow dry and curling iron anymore. In the state of California, we still do, all right? So we're gonna give you guys 2 minutes. They're gonna tell you guys, you have 2 minutes to set up. And during those 2 minutes, we're gonna set up for our next procedure, which is the blow dry section. Remember, before we used to have the blow dry and the curling iron together. Now they separated those 2 sections as well. We have 4 individual bags. We have our first bag, which is a blow dry bag. And then we have another bag where we have a blow dryer. Then after we're done with that section, we're gonna jump into the curling iron section. And on that one, we also have 2 bags, right? Why are you guys making me laugh? And on those 2 bags, we have a bag that's gonna be for the comb, for the blow dryer, for the set. No, sorry. We have a section that's gonna be for the curling iron, and on that curling iron, we're gonna put a strip of paper that we're gonna test the heat on, and we'll cover a little bit more on that later on. But for right now, this is what they're gonna tell you guys. So after you're done with the hair color, which is the tint retouch, they're gonna say, all examiners have indicated that they have completed their assessment. Make sure that all kit supplies or disposable materials are taken with you. Thank you for your participation. That's for the people that are not gonna do the blow dry section. We are gonna do it. So what they're gonna tell you next is gonna say, you will have 2 minutes to set up the supplies for the blow dry styling section of this examination. Do not demonstrate any procedures until verbal instructions have been given and you are instructed to begin. Step back to indicate that you have finished, okay? So you have 2 minutes to go ahead and do your setup for the blow dry styling section of this examination, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do, like always, is gonna be sanitize your hands. Always sanitize hands, sanitize wrist areas, dispose of the area that you were working with. That one's gonna go in our soil linens. And again, like I told you,